It's the stunning ending to the most acclaimed show on television, the shocking cut to black right in the middle of the climactic scene.
I was left feeling empty. It was like a cheap one-night stand.
The morning shows were buzzing with speculation. Did the finale work, or was it a total cheat?
Was not the ending a lot of people expected.
Right. Everyone in the nation's like, what the...
The controversy is even making front-page news. The New York Times weighed in with a positive review, but the New York Post says Tony and gang whack fans.
It was crazy. It seemed as if your TV had gone on the fritz just when you were going to get the payoff of this show that's as great as any drama in the history of television.
And many fans are feeling nothing but outrage.
I thought my cable went out. And then all the credits, I was like, that's horrible. That was just such a bad ending.
I thought the ending was horrible. It didn't answer any questions.
So what did that abrupt ending really mean? Was Tony Soprano, played by actor James Gandolfini, really rubbed out as he ate onion rings with his wife and son? Check out this clue from a scene that ran earlier this season. Listen as Tony Soprano's brother-in-law muses about being whacked.
You probably don't even hear it when it happens, right?
And that might be the final word for those who watched the last scene of the most celebrated show of our time. You couldn't believe it was happening.
He became part of TV history in the climactic scene of The Sopranos finale. Now, Inside Edition has tracked down that nameless extra. Paolo Calandrea is 47 years old and owns this pizza joint in Pendle, Pennsylvania. He was discovered by casting agent Eileen DeNobili, who was sitting in that pizza parlor when she got an email that the show was looking for an Italian-looking actor between 30 and 50 years old.
It sort of clicked at the instantaneous moment while I was sitting here. Would you want to do this? And he loved it. He was so up for the challenge.
Calandrea, who was born in Italy, became part of TV history here at Holston's old-fashioned ice cream parlor in Bloomfield, New Jersey. Wearing a members-only jacket, he sits at the counter and ominously eyes Tony Soprano, played by James Gandolfini. The stranger in the members-only jacket was sitting right here. Tony, Carmela, and AJ were sitting in this booth right here, eating their onion rings. The stranger walked by the booth and into the bathroom. What happened next is up to the viewer to interpret. So after that controversial cut to black that abruptly ended the show, was Tony whacked by the pizza guy's character?
I'm not telling.
There could be clues to Tony's fate in The Godfather. After all, The Sopranos climax echoes the legendary scene when Al Pacino enters a restaurant bathroom and comes out blowing away his father's enemies.
What'd you think about the ending?
It's Johnny Sacks.
How you doing?
I caught up with Sopranos star Vince Cortola. His character, New York mob boss Johnny Sack, died from cancer in one of the final episodes.
This fellow that he keeps staring at.
Right.
Probably killed him.
You think?
I think so.
So what really happens to Tony?
I feel he was killed at that moment, yeah. I do.